Today we're here with Vaibhav. So Vaibhav, why don't you introduce yourself to the people, tell them what you do, and we'll go from there.
My name is Vaibhav. I come from Nepal. I run Speaker Videos, which is a video marketing company for professional speakers and coaches. And I have been working with Omar, getting his insights, learnings, and I'm excited to share how he's been of so much value to me, and he could be for you as well.
Awesome, thank you. So why don't you kind of tell the people how we met? Because like the way we kind of started working together is a lot different than most of the students. So, why don't we share a little bit of that backstory before we get into more questions?
Yeah, sure. So we were in Bali, and I just happened to be at this dinner where a lot of other travelers were meeting. And then I got to meet Omar over there, and I was just sharing everyone what I do. And then everyone is like, "You need to talk to Omar." I'm like, "Sure." And I go to him. It's like he's sharing about his business, the way he functions it, and I'm like, "What the heck? I do the same thing, but it's nowhere near the scale that he's doing this at." And the second thing is the way he has done it, the processes he has dialed in. I had utter admiration, and then we hanged out for a few times. He was kind enough with his time to go on a dinner. We chatted. He gave me some insights, but more importantly, a big thing that okay, you can think at this level as well, which was very insightful. So I'm very thankful for that. Yeah.
Awesome. So, when we first met, like what was the biggest issue you were facing in your agency? And like, how were we able to kind of help you solve that?
My operations sucked, and when I say sucked, it
Yeah, they did.
sucked. It maybe still sucks a little bit, but it sucked big time back then, right? I had no systems. You literally went into your Slack, you opened up your system and showed me how you function with things. So basically, I went ahead and did exactly what you do in your Slack. I did exactly what you do with management. And one more advice that you shared was to get an operations manager. I did that for my business, and bro, that made a huge difference. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So, right, you talked about systems right now. So, like, why are systems so important? Because I know most agencies don't have proper systems, right? So, why were, systems so crucial for you to actually scale to where you are now?
Yeah, so it's like it's easy. You can't build a 10 floor house on a ground that's only ready for a second floor house. You'll fumble and you'll fall down. You'll get exhausted. You'll get like to a point where the clients are not satisfied. You're upset with how you're performing. Everything is just chaos basically at that point of time. So if you want to scale, if you have zero systems, it's cool to be like hustle, try to get in plans, do all these outreach and stuff. But at the end of the day, if you suck in the part of getting good work in your systems, it's all going to fall apart and it's going to be hard to process all of that. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, exactly right. If you don't have the proper system, bro, like you're just gonna get to like let's say 20 grand, then you're gonna fall again, you get back to five, and then you can't scale properly. So right now, like how many active clients do you have if you're, able to share?
Yeah, we work with about 30 clients at this point of time, 30 to 40 at this point of time. Yeah.
Yeah, so systems probably save you a lot of time because right, doing 30 clients alone is kind of impossible. But
Yeah.
so what were like the key like insights that you got that have been able to kind of help you scale?
Number one was systems and processes, and of course, it's a very broad term, but
Yeah.
making sure what like having a clear sense of what the workflow is like. So where does the process start and where does it end? How does the delivery look like all the way? And in the beginning of where it starts, how does the customer journey start? Putting that into place is something that's helpful. Managing Slack channels for effective, let's say streamlined communication within the team and setting expectations to the client about the delivery and stuff. I think those were the pieces that were really helpful.
So right now, like how has, scaling your agency kind of impacted your life? Like what difference has it brought?
I think the most major difference has been uh, number one, it's brought in more hunger to do more to because I know what is potent. Like if you can go from A to B, you can also go from B to C, right?
Exactly.
And looking forward to going to a part where we can scale further. That's number one. And the number two part of this is you realize that you're building over time for yourself a life of freedom, which is something that's very important for me. Like, of course, I work hard, I work long hours, I enjoy doing that. But at the end of the day, it lets you and you realize for yourself that, okay, I can get to a certain point and what's possible for me.
Awesome. So yeah, you touched upon freedom. Like what does freedom mean to you?
To be able to do what I want when I want, and in a single sentence, if I were to put it, to be able to chase my curiosity, with no hesitation.
Awesome. Yeah, exactly right. Being able to kind of travel, because I know you travel a lot, right? You go places, you meet new people. So I'm pretty sure now that you have like a proper online business that kind of can run without you with the systems that we have, you have a
Yeah,
lot more freedom than you did before, right?
for sure. Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah, exactly. So like how many hours were you working, before your agency and how many are you kind of now? Like it's
I
probably a lot
think
less.
Yeah, I think the number of hours are probably same or even more. But what's changed is in that same amount of time when I was working with X amount of clients, now I'm able to spend the same amount of time and work with 3x the clients. And here's the thing, my time does not go as much into operations. It goes into sales, which is the highest ROI task that I can do as a business owner.
Cool, cool. So, right, I know we're not gonna be sharing any numbers, right? Just because we discussed that. But like if we could say a multiplier, right, just so that the people know that we've been able to grow, right? How much do you think we've been able to multiply in terms of growth in the last couple of months?
I think probably of course, when it comes to agency, there's high times and there's low times and
Yeah,
there's mid.
exactly.
I think if I were to average it out, then it's probably around 2 to 3x that over time your consulting, your advice, and a lot of other factors coming in, it has helped us grow to that scale.
Awesome, bro. Love to hear that, we've been able to help you, right?
Right.
So if somebody's like, on the fence of, joining Creator Accelerator or the program, right? What advice would you give to them or what would you tell them about, that might get them over that hump and kind of help them make a better decision in a way?
My biggest piece of suggestion is this guy's I have gained a lot from him. Like I've learned a lot from him. There are very few people who are out there transparently sharing how they build something big because why would they do that? It's like I'm doing it for myself. Why would I share it? Like, why would I want to let go? And this guy is one of the most open sharers that I know. He's out there to help. I've got a lot of value out of it. I thought I knew, and then I met him. I'm like, I know nothing. And and I think if you are at a level where you're getting started, you're getting some results, and you're like, I want to make this big, then you should consider being a part of this.
Awesome, bro. Thank you. So where do you see, your business going the next, let's say 6 to 12 months? We just started 2025. So, what do you think by the end of 2025, where do you see your business going?
Yeah, so in terms of the direction, we are exploring a few other routes and directions that we are going to go into. Our goal is, of course, while we scale the different offerings we have to existing clients, to make sure our average business with them increases. That's number one. Number two is also we want to be able to up the number of clients we work with because we have the systems in place. So both of them combined, my goal is that we're able to work with 100 clients by the end of this year,
Let's
and
go.
at the same time add more to their table to be able to add more value and of course make more out of them as well.
Awesome. Yeah, 100 clients is going to be amazing, bro. And I think we can get there, right? Just because we're, obviously improving your systems as well every single week and go into the next couple of months, we'll keep on improving. But like anything else that you want to kind of add in before, we hop off?
Yeah, I just want to say check this out. This is helpful. It was very helpful for me. I assume it's going to be for you as well. He has a lot to share that's going to be helpful as you're trying to build your own agency, and yeah, I wish you the very best for it.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for, the great interview. And right, if you are looking to scale your agency, you're stuck at 5 to 10K a month, right? There's going to be a link down below. You could click it, book a call, and we'll see you inside the program. But right, thank you, Vaibhav. Bro, I always butcher your name. I'm gonna call you Happy, like I
You're
always
good.
do. So Happy, right? Thank you so much for your time, bro, and we'll talk soon. Uh,
Awesome. Bye bye.
awesome. Bye bye.